Hi, I'm Klaus Lotter from Integrate Immigration, and as always, thanks for joining me on our monthly podcast. As promised, this month I'm going to tell you about how using the services of a property buyer's consultant can help you find that ideal property in Cape Town. Firstly, property buyer's consultants are not a new concept. In fact, in many countries, such as the USA and Australia, they are a common part of the property buying and selling process. In South Africa, they are few and far between, but growing rapidly in their popularity. So, what does a buyer's consultant do? A buyer's consultant don't sell houses. In fact, they do not even list them. They act only for prospective purchasers. Let's have a look at how they work. The first and most important point to know is that true property buyer's consultants work only for the buyer. They do not market any properties and represent no sellers. This should include developers as well as private sellers. Nor should they be affiliated or owned by a selling agency. This is essential in keeping the impartiality that is so important to their ability to add true value to your purchase process. We will explore more fully their service offering later, but most will offer two types of services. These obviously differ slightly from consultants to consultant, but can broadly be described as: Number 1. A full search and secure service with legal assistance. Here the buyer's consultant is with you every step of the way. From initial fact-finding exercise as to your requirements, viewings, negotiations and legal assistance. 2. A legal assistance and offer to purchase service, where you have found a property but require assistance in formulating the offer and the terms and conditions. In both cases, they represent the buyer's best interests and employ legal assistance on their behalf. So why would you use a property buyer's consultant? Buyer's consultants are property agents who are experienced in searching and securing property with the buyer's interest at heart. They help the buyer to find that perfect house. Below we talk through just some of the main points as to why buyers of Cape Town property should seek the services of a buyer's consultant. The difference in using a buyer's consultant is immediately noticeable. They will not put glossy leaflets with glowing descriptions in front of you. In fact, nothing but a plain piece of paper. They will thoroughly discuss both the requirements of the property you seek and the type of area you wish to live in. They will provide you with suggestions, question your assumptions, finalize budgets, and agree the search criteria. As well as a series of consultations, this process may also involve field trips showing you other potential areas you may wish to consider or not have even been aware of. Only when all this is agreed will the house search begin in earnest. Importantly, they are not restricted in their search. Estate agents, of course, have no interest in giving you access to private sales or property for sale elsewhere that is not in their catchment area or on their books. As independents appointed by you to look after your interest, buyer's consultant will search the entire marketplace for suitable properties. The result a much wider and more encompassing search with no bias towards area or particular house or development. The appointed buyer's consultant should accompany all viewings. They will provide unbiased service telling you the bad points as well as good points. Of course, it is your decision as to what you buy, but you will be making that decision with the full facts in a measured manner, not because of some sharp sales techniques. All offers to buy property in South Africa are made in writing via an offer to purchase. This is legally binding and has no cooling off period in 99% of cases. It specifies both the price and terms and conditions of the sales. In negotiation price, the buyer's consultant can really save you money. They know how long the property has been on the market for. They know how keen the seller is and how the area as a whole is faring. At their disposal are industry tools showing historic sales price, the original purchase price of the property and the bond registered against it. Their local knowledge is invaluable, and as trained negotiators they take the emotion out of the negotiation. As do the important terms and conditions. These are pre-printed by the seller estate agents, so you can guess whose interest they are in favor. The importance of these terms and conditions cannot be stressed enough. They are the very legal points that will govern the sales of the property, and as mentioned before, there is no cooling off period applicable to an offer to purchase. Once signed, it is set in stone. What many buyers do not know or are maybe not told is that these pre-printed terms and conditions can be amended, crossed out and others added. You're about to make one of the largest purchases of your life, and I would suggest that if ever professional and legal assistance was needed, it is formulating this offer to purchase and getting the content correct. Property consultants will provide this appropriate input and indeed consult with their retained lawyer. Just from the above points, it is easy to see why a buyer's consultant is so important to any prospective buyer of Cape Town property. A property buyer's consultant provides the buyer peace of mind from a legal perspective, the satisfaction of knowing they are buying at the best price they can and that their property search has been extensive and all-inclusive. All this and 99% of the time at no cost to the buyer. If you want to find out more, have a look at www.sahomebuyers.coza. As always, a big thank you to the regular followers of our podcasts. We thank you for joining us again this month. For those newcomers, welcome, and we hope to see you become a regular. We look forward to seeing you online at our next podcast, when we are going to talk especially about spouses and life partners of South Africans that want to live and work in South Africa.